This is Idol Tapped.
Hey out there, all you Idol fans. Ryan Duvall here, along with Nick Tremarco and special guest, Catie. Catie, how are you?
Hi, how is everybody? I'm good. Oh God, hey, you asked me how I was, and then I'm supposed to answer before I ask you how you are. Oh God, sorry, I'm a mess.
Hey, no, we're all doing fine. We can all answer that way. All right, so Catie Turner, you were the first audition of season 16. So obviously it had to be the first guest we had for our podcast. So tell us about your experience of how all this went down.
Well, okay. So, God, how do I even start? It's such an intense journey. Okay, well, summary of it all. I auditioned at the open bus tour in Orlando, which was the first city. And miraculously, beknownst to me, I got through somehow. And then the producers plopped me in front of the celebrity judges, and now I'm here on this podcast.
I have a question for you. How did you go you're from Pennsylvania, right? How did you end up auditioning in Orlando?
Well, my mom was, because we're not noobs to this whole American Idol audition thing. I actually auditioned for the final season when I was 15,
Oh, cool.
and Clay Aiken actually was the one who turned me down and said, "Oh, you're not ready yet." So my mom was like, "Okay, it's back. I think you got a chance. And hey, if you don't get through, you can go to Disney World afterwards to make you feel better." So I found like $50 airfare for you and your aunt. Get on that plane and just try it out. And I was like, cool, because she literally told me like 4 days before the audition.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so then I just flew out 3 days later, and then it was a 14-hour day in the hot Florida sun. I may have passed out of heat stroke, but it was all worth it.
Yeah, look where you are now. Well, before we do get into that, let's just play it back, and that way we'll have it all fresh in our minds.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh wow. Hi everybody.
Here we go.
We're
My
starting.
God.
Howdy.
Hey.
I love you so
Oh my
much.
goodness.
I love you too. Wow.
What's your name?
Katie with the C and you're Katie with the K, and I already think this friendship's off to a great start.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Right away.
I don't drink coffee or any caffeine. This is just pure adrenaline. Like let's hit it. Let's go.
I think this was like a great way to start off the season, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So we can put some money in it.
All right.
The comments have been really funny though. I'll tell you after.
Do you write your own songs?
Yeah.
show
Do you
us?
want to hear 21st Century Machine?
Yeah.
21st Century Machine.
I love that title, by the way.
About how
Oh, thank you so
I was
much.
an impressionable young child and kind of like my bitterness to it, but
You also sound like a gosh darn genius.
here's the intro. People on the airwaves always preach who I should be. How to dress, how to talk, baby, how to breathe. Wicked artists use their limber fingers to paint pictures of what young girls are to aspire to be. I'm not alive if I'm not on a legal weed. I'm not in love without a man sitting next to me. Someone tell me if this is all an illusion or if I'm just a cog in the 21st century machine. It's the place to be in the 21st century machine. Shelf light and live precariously.
Yeah, okay.
So did that go as well as you planned?
Okay, well, I planned for it to go god awful, if I'm being honest. So it went better than I planned because, this may be the worst advice, but I set my standards so low that or expectations. So if it exceeds that, I'm like, okay, that was a win.
I think it sounded great.
I love that song, and the lyrics are just, it's so good. I've looked up, how long have you been writing songs? I've seen a couple on YouTube, one was called This Is the End, and another one was called Fall Song, I think. You write really good songs. How long have you been writing?
Uh, I 15, so like 3 years, maybe no, about like 2.5 years.
So you've been writing for 2.5 years, and you've been called a genius by Katy Perry. How does that feel?
Honestly, like I wish I could give you some cool, really like good answer. Oh God, I'm like forgetting every vocabulary word I've ever learned, but I wish I could give you like a really good thought out answer, but I can't. It was just good. It was just really nice because, like I said, I I heard Katy Perry was the hardest to impress, and I was terrified because even though the show sets me out to be the first contestant to audition ever for that season, I was actually like the 10th person, and I heard she was really hard to impress, so it was a lot of pressure.
Well, I will say that one thing that made me really like you is that I don't know if you. I know Nick and I are what you would call Halians. Would you happen to know what that is?
No, what is it?
Okay, Halians are big fans of season 10 American Idol finalist Haley Reinhart.
Oh my
And
God, don't get me started on that beautiful
okay,
woman.
all right, good. We are on the same page. Did you know that you were featured on her Instagram story?
Oh my God, stop. I know. Oh my God, because I was actually on my Twitter feed and there's this really like nice person I follow named Kindred, and she's a big Haley.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she posted it and I lost my beep. Don't know if I can curse, because Disney now owns me, technically. So I was freaking out and I just wish I could have, made some convo with her, but instead I just tweeted about it and cried.
She's a nice.
She was robbed, okay? Let's just say that. She was robbed.
Yep, I could go on all. Nick and I could both go on all day about how we agree with you, but we'll keep that to a minimum. But yeah, that made me. Once I realized that Haley was a fan, I was like, oh, I'm automatically a fan.
Oh, thank you. Wait, you're a fan of me? That's still such a weird thing to me.
Hey, you're the spotlight now. That's gonna happen. You're gonna have a whole fan base. Hey, there's. All right, that's what we need to do. All right, so Halian is for Haley. Claymates are Clay Aiken. What are we gonna have for Catie Turner? What should
So
be
I
your?
was thinking, and nothing cool could be made out of Katie, because Katie Cats, that's already taken.
Yeah, you can't grab that one.
I was like brainstorming. I was writing down dumb ideas, and I'm like, apple turnovers, and I'm like, no. I'm thinking the Martians, because he called me a Martian.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I could see
That's
that.
actually.
And then, so we already have our own emoji, the alien emoji, so that's already cool. And then my logo could be an alien with some glasses on it, and it works because I already have a big head like a Martian. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Much better than apple turnover. I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I would just get hungry if I had to, say, vote for me, apple turnovers.
So I'm imagining you watched this premiere week, these past 2 episodes, right?
Yes, I've watched I've watched both episodes multiple times because these people are my friends, and if they had to sit through my mug opening the whole show, it's the least I can do to give them the same support that they gave me.
All right, so let's just go through bit by bit the episode. We'll start with obviously episode 1. We talked about your audition. You got 3 yeses. How were the judges, in your opinion? Like, what do you think of this new panel of judges?
I think I gotta cut them some slack because that was the first episode and that was the first city they were in. And I think just for starting out, I'm feeling it out, they're feeling it out, we're all feeling it out together, but we're not feeling each other because that is bad. So there was a lot of I don't know. We were all kind of wondering if it was going to be good, and I think they did great. I think it's just what you expect it to be. You know, Katie's the feisty one, Lionel's the really wise one, and Luke Bryan's like Paula Abdul. He'll always say something nice about you.
I think this panel of judges has brought like Idol back to where it's like been like always. It just feels like it's the same show. It doesn't feel like a different show at all. I just love how like the judges seem like they have great chemistry already, and it's only like the second episode.
It's like they make you have so much fun just by watching them have so much fun, and you can tell they're really enjoying their jobs. Like, it's not just like another paycheck for them. Like, they're really looking to find the next American Idol, and that's what I really like about these three judges.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Out of the three judges, who were you most excited to be in front of?
Whew. At first it was Katy Perry, but then I gotta give it up to my man Lionel. I slept on him. I really didn't give him the credit he deserved. He's a legend. He sang with the greats, and he gives you such great advice, and he's so wise. So in Hollywood Week, I'm really hoping to impress Lionel.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe you can play some All Night Long or something. Maybe get on his good side.
I have a question. Like, when it comes to singing original songs, like, are you allowed to sing them in a Hollywood tour, or are you only allowed to pick one?
Oh, you can sing whenever. You can really choose to sing your original songs whenever you want. The only con about an original song during Hollywood Week is that you cannot have band accompaniment behind your original song.
I remember Angie Miller. She sang her original song in Hollywood Week, and that was like a breakout like moment for her.
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of my favorite like performances on Idol. So,
well, stay tuned, and you just may see another one during the show. Wink,
hint, hint.
Wink, wink, wink.
All right, you heard it here first. No, but I agree with you, Nick. You know, another standout original was Just Camuse with Blue Eyed Lie. And see, I don't like to talk about this guy much, but Randy Jackson, I remember, said, you know, you want to perform songs that people know and people will sing along with. And obviously an original is not that. But when you have this piece of artistry that is bound to connect with people, and you know you can hear it being played on the radio, go for it. And I'm glad that you did go for it, because I really love this song, and I love the message that comes with it.
Well, and you posted a whole version of it on YouTube today, right?
Yes I did. Much to the pushing of my mom. She was like, you gotta get this on YouTube now. So I'm just like, all right. I just sat down, did it out, and then just posted it. And the response to it so far has made my heart so full, because people from Brazil and Malaysia are commenting. And I'm like, well, this doesn't happen to people like me who just sit in their bedroom and eat chips.
I feel like the lyrics of the song definitely like relate to like the time that we're going through right now. So I feel like that's definitely in your advantage, and that's definitely going to reach a lot more people because of that.
I'm actually happy they showed 21st Century Machine, because that actually wasn't the song I originally auditioned with in front of the judges.
Spill?
I auditioned in front of the judges. My first song I sang for them was Hit Me Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
Really?
And that's when Katy Perry asked, do you have any original music? And then that's when I went into 21st Century Machine. And honestly, I'm glad they just cut out the Britney Spears part. I didn't need to remember that. That was a bad decision.
What made you pick that song? That surprises me.
Well, I made it different. I kind of started... I can't describe it. The only way I could describe it is I Katie-fied it, if you will, and I made it my own. And I'm like, okay, well, original songs are always a risk, so let me just see if they like me doing covers of songs, and I got Lionel Richie right away. He was like, heck yeah. Luke was like, but Catie, she was not feeling me. And I was like, oh God, no. Like, my goal in here was to get 3 yeses, not 2. So then that's when she asked for an original song, and then that's when I busted 21st Century out.
Huh. I would have never pegged that song. That's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I'm full of
Hey,
surprises.
it's a great song though. Don't.
Hey, yeah, that's true. I'm not hating. I'm just saying I'm surprised. But let's move on. Okay, so you're the first. So we'll go on to the second audition. All right, and that was Ron. Nick, help me out. Batongas. Perfect. Okay. See, I'm glad you're here to help me out. He sang Let It Go. He had an interesting story, migrated to America from Africa. He was kicked out at a young age. And actually, going against what you said, Catie, he actually got 1 yes from Catie and received 2 no's from the boys.
I know he got a yes from Luke and 2 no's from Catie and Lionel, but then Lionel changed his mind.
Lionel changed his mind. What'd you think about that?
Ooh, I'm defeating the idle tact. I'm correcting you. I think he. I don't know. I think he deserved it. I'm glad Lionel changed his mind because I personally met Ron and he's an amazing guy and he has ambitions. Like he's not just like I want to be a singer. When I talk to Ron, he's like, listen, I want to own my own record company. I want to make my own jewelry. Like he has goals, and that's what I really admire in him. I'm glad they put him through to Hollywood Week.
He's an entrepreneur, essentially, right? The American dream.
Oh, the funniest thing though was so I've been getting a lot of interesting comments, obviously. And other than all the thousands of comments that say, is she on drugs? Is she on speed?
Which she's not, of course.
A lot of people were like, kick Catie out and bring Ron back. And I'm like, guys, you don't understand. He's coming back. God.
There's room for everybody.
Yeah, there's a big plane to Hollywood Week. I think Ron can fit. Don't worry.
And then first let's plug in our little show next week. We're going to have another special guest, Maddie Pop from Iowa.
Maddie Poppy?
Yep, so she'll join us next week.
Oh my God, can we just talk about, I am so upset that they didn't give her more of a story.
Same. I loved her audition song, and I just felt like she had like such like a unique voice, and I'm so like pissed that they didn't show more of her audition. They only showed like a short clip.
Yeah, they just basically montaged her, and I'm like, she deserved so much, especially with that unique song choice, that unique voice, and just her look in general. I wanted more, but I guess that's what they want. Like, they want America to be like, give us more Maddie Poppy. They're strategic. They know what they're doing.
Very true.
And
Who else was on that episode? No, there was Maddie.
And then
there was Kobe.
Next was Harper, and she was the girl that sang the like worst national anthem at 11 years old.
Yeah, but Fergie took that spot. No tea, no shade.
True.
We agree.
I loved her original song. I'm not a fan of country, but it was just so catchy. Like I know all the words to it already.
I thought her original song was better than the cover that she did, actually. I really loved her original. I don't know why they asked her to sing another one, but
it would be on country radio like that fast. As fast as my snap. I could see it being like a Carrie Underwood type song.
Definitely.
And blowing up. So I don't know, I just see a lot of potential in Harper. I'm just so glad that people are giving her a chance because they were so cruel to her at 11. But I mean, hey, America loves a good redemption story, and I think she's one of the most ultimate redemption stories.
Definitely. And it's crazy, like, how young everyone on this season is so far. Like, I've definitely seen, like, mostly everybody is, like, a teenager or like definitely in that range. So it's definitely interesting to see like how the young people came out to audition this season.
Hey, more friends for me. All right, I'm happy. We're all teens up in here.
Next up, we have a fellow Kentuckian from my home state,
Layla.
Layla Spring from Marion County, with featuring her little sister Dixie.
I mastered Layla's accent, and it was like,
All right, well, no, you got to show
hey
us
y'all,
now.
I'm Layla Spring.
That's pretty spot on. I'll give you that.
But she just sounds, I don't know, like, saying no to Layla would be like saying no to a puppy. She's just so cute. I can't imagine anybody not falling in love with her.
She is, and she's really young too. Like, she looks young. Like,
She looks young, but that voice has some age to it, you know, like a cheese.
Hey, it ages nicely. But going back to what you say, Katie, saying no to her, Katy Perry kind of did that to her and flat out just said, there are other people that can sing better than you, which I thought came out of nowhere. And I kind of thought it was uncalled for. She's well aware what she's getting into, and there was no need to kind of put that on her right at that very moment. Do you guys agree? Am I being crazy?
No, I definitely agree with you. Like, I would not want Katy Perry to tell me there are better singers in the world than me because, I may know it, but I don't want it to be brought out. I don't want Katy Perry to acknowledge that in front of me.
Right. That just seems uncalled for, in my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I thought, hey, we'll see Dixie 2026. If she can rock blue as well as she did at as little as she is right now, she'll have no problem getting in and following her sister.
Dixie is a force to be reckoned with. At 7 years old, I already can tell. Like, you can just tell how some people are going to grow into their voices, and she's going to be a little spitfire. And I'm glad, maybe she could take over the music industry. Maybe I'll be long gone. I don't have to compete with her because, whoa, I wouldn't want to.
And then, well, the next up, Nick, do you want to go into this one?
Next one we had was the kid Benjamin Glaze. He was the one that he got his first kiss from Katy Perry, right?
Have you guys heard that controversy about that?
Controversy?
They said, like, if Lionel Richie or Luke Bryan did that to a girl, it would be a way different context than Katy Perry sneaking a kiss on him.
I don't know about that because
Nah.
she definitely, like, he kissed her cheek first, and then I think it was mutual either way anyway.
Yeah, I think he was okay with it.
Oh, for sure. He knew exactly what was happening.
I would be okay with it.
Then there are a bunch of people saying that Katy Perry's just doing Idol to find, like, a boyfriend or something like that because she's, like, flirting with everyone. I don't know. Well,
I mean, hey, if she can find love with Russell Brand, she's clearly not picky, so have at it. Yeah, I just did that.
Okay, and now we're going to move on to one of my favorite auditions, which is Noah Davis.
Which we have a clip.
It was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer.
God, his vibrato. Oh my God.
I threw my hands in the air. I said, show me someday.
His singing voice is nothing like his talking voice at all.
Said, if you dare, come a little closer.
I could see him doing a Sam Smith song.
Oh, he would, like, body a Sam Smith song.
Now, he was one of the first people to go viral this season with his, infamous wig quote with him and Katy Perry. So that was pretty interesting to see.
I literally have to form words whenever I hear him. he is an incredible talent. Incredible. And he's so pure. And just the fact that he wants to buy an alpaca. It's like, listen, I'm on the show, and they did a good job at making me fall in love with Noah. Like, I'm not even the people, like, they're trying to fall in love with him, but I'm already hooked.
Oh, are you gonna buy an alpaca if you win American Idol?
More a pig girl.
Pig. Okay. Hey, pig's a good animal too.
Like, I don't know, I just watch a bunch of videos of pigs eating cookies, and I just really just want to feed a pig a cookie, and that's like the weirdest dream to have, but I'm not really a normal type of girl, so.
Yeah. Aim high, aim high. Nick, do you want to go into the next audition?
The next auditions we see are in Disney Springs, and we actually get a chance to see past contestants Jordan Sparks, Chris Allen, and Ruben Sutter. So that was pretty cool. And then we have another one of my favorite auditions, which is Alyssa Ragu, which we also have a clip of. So.
Why we gave up. The truth is everyone knows. Almost is never enough. So close to being in love. If I would have known that you
I wanted to give me singing lessons.
the way I wanted you. And baby, we wouldn't be two worlds apart. But right here in each other's arms. Almost is never enough.
That was awesome. I think, in my opinion, I think she sounds like Ariana Grande and Christina Aguilera morphed together.
Hold on, my dog just opened my bedroom door. Oh, God. Whiskey, come on, get out. Oh, okay, you can stay in here, whatever. Okay, I guess a special guest, Whiskey, my 13-year-old dog, is now here. Oh, and now I'm joined by Stark. You see, I have a loud house, so doing these types of things is, it's very rare that I won't have an interruption by an animal or a person.
Hey,
Oh, trust me, I'm the oldest of 7, so I have like 5 little sisters, and I also have like 3 dogs, a cat. We basically have our own zoo. So yeah, I feel that.
it's always a party at Idle Tapped.
Back to Alyssa. Woo! No more dogs. But, God, she is so good, and she's the first contestant to almost hit 1 million views, which I think is amazing.
That's a good sign for anyone going into voting rounds, for sure.
Her voice kind of reminds me of Sonic Evade that was on last season, I think.
Yep.
Kind of.
Yep.
God, I'm so fake. I stopped watching after season 12.
That's understandable. Hey, that's why they needed the reboot. That's why we're back.
Exactly. Because, views were kind of dropping off. But, now I'm back on. Now I'm watching. Not just because I'm a contestant, but because I'm actually enjoying it.
Definitely.
Like, Alyssa, I don't know. Like, just to end it off with a nice note, I just think she's going to become famous because that last name is just too good
Right?
not to get her somewhere.
At least a nice pasta sauce company gig or something, right?
Like, she's definitely going to have a sponsorship. Like, okay, I'm pitching it. Imagine her in a Ragu commercial, and then they're like, this is Alyssa Ragu. She's cooking up some pasta, and then it's like, Ragu, it's my favorite sauce. She winks at the camera. Bam, Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, Super Bowl. We're going for Super Bowl. All right. Let's make it
My
happen.
dream.
All right. The next contestant was in New York, and Zach D.
Oh my God.
You know exactly
Okay.
who I'm talking about.
Oh my God. So, Zach is my best friend. I love this kid so much.
Well,
Did
I'm
he-
glad that you said that because I love my Frank Sinatra players, and so I'm rooting for him as well.
I met him in Disney Springs at the open call, and then we clicked right there, and then we ended up seeing each other again at New York Day 2, and he, oh my god, like, he literally talks like a frogman, but then sings like an angel.
Did he give you a pair of socks too, or no?
You'll just have to wait and see. Wink, wink, wink. Promo.
I'm interested to find out.
You see, that's why I have to keep watching. Damn, American Idol just should hire me for promotion at this point.
Hey, they've taught you well. They know to not say a word. Keep it mum.
Yeah.
Next was Dennis Lorenzo. Does that name ring a bell? If not, we have a clip.
God, he's a man and he can sing higher than me.
Keep a close eye for authority, yeah, 'cause you say that you can.
Oh my god, there's so much soul.
And I was unaware. You say that you care.
All right. Well, he did sing Unaware by Alan Stone. And as we talked about last week, Alan Stone is going to be a guest duet performer with these contestants. So I'm going to call it now. If Dennis makes it there, he will definitely be singing with Alan Stone.
Can I just say I want to season my food with his vocals. It's just so spicy, just so good.
We're going to have to keep that one. So, vocals so good, I want to season my food with it.
Yes. I'm actually going to trademark it.
And he's also from Philly, so he's from the same general area that we are from, so that's definitely cool.
Yeah, you don't live that far away from me, right?
I know, I live like 10 or 15 minutes away from you, actually.
Oh my god, you know where Steyer's Orchard is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm not going to give out my address to, all the people listening, but, in that general area, you know where to find me.
Yeah, near Sesame Place,
yes.
Right? Sort of.
All right, man, I feel like there's some date that I'm not invited to now, but, all right, whatever. I'll just stay in my old Kentucky home and just chill out here, drink my whiskey and my bourbon. It's fine. It's cool. But that was the last audition of the first premiere episode of season 16. Did you want to go into anything else, Nick, about this episode?
Not specifically.
Should we go?
Nothing else that...
I think we covered basically everything. If you had to in conclusion, I just think it was a damn good way to start out the season.
Agreed. But in this premiere week, there was another episode. Episode 2.
Yes, it was.
So we go right into it. The first standout audition we have is Mara Justine.
Mara. Correct yourself.
I know. I'm glad you're here. Just slap me into shape. All right. So she
is so good, by the way. I love her too.
God, where are all these kids younger than me getting such big voices?
And for everyone who didn't get to hear, we're going to play a clip right now.
And you got me like, oh, what you want
God.
from me. And I tried to buy your pretty heart with a price too high. Baby, you got me like, oh, you love when I fall apart. So you can pull me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like, oh, ooh.
Damn.
15 years old.
Like, can you believe I'm in a competition with that beast? What am I setting myself up for here?
You got some stiff competition, that's for sure.
Playage. That's what I'm setting myself up for.
She apparently has been a contestant on America's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been around this sort of format before. So she is, as you said, seasoned.
She's just, on the better show now.
True.
Okay. Hey, I guess you're a little biased, so that doesn't surprise me.
No, that's no bias. It's the truth.
It's true. We don't have an America's Got Talent podcast, so I'll leave it at that. The second was William Casanova. I know I got that one right because that's a kick-ass name. 26 years old from Washington, D.C. And he sang A Song for You.
Can I just say, I never expected to see Katy Perry's feet watching TV.
Right?
Hey, there were some...
I guess all the people with foot fetishes were happy.
Exactly. You beat me to the punch. Damn it.
She literally said that she has some of the hottest feet on the internet, so I'm sure maybe she's already seen something about her feet on the internet before, so I don't know.
She was just doing a fan service.
I don't know what I would have done, though, if, I had to dig between Katy Perry's toes to get my golden ticket. I don't know if I just would have went, I'll just see you in Hollywood. You can keep it.
But he also grabbed her foot, too, so that was pretty funny.
Yeah, he didn't just, sneak, just kind of slip it out of her toes. He full on grabbed it. He was about to give her the best foot massage she's ever witnessed.
Nick, would you give Katy a foot massage? Katy Perry a foot massage to go to Hollywood?
What?
To go to Hollywood? I mean, I can't sing, so...
So you have to. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. All right, and so we'll move on to the next one. Nick, you want to talk about this one?
The next one that we saw was Michelle Susset, who was 20 years old from Miami. She was originally from Venezuela, as Luke Bryan couldn't even pronounce. I'm not sure.
How do you not know how to pronounce Venezuela?
I don't know if he didn't know how to pronounce it or if he just wanted her to say it. I don't know, but who knows?
You know what? She's so pretty, I would want her to say it to me.
That's what I was thinking.
Many girls on this show are making me question my sexuality. They're all so beautiful.
She definitely brought a great energy, though. All the judges definitely got up and danced and definitely looked like they loved her. So I'm definitely
I can't wait to see more of her vocals, though.
Yeah, I feel like that song didn't really show off her vocals at all. And I'm definitely interested because I've looked up, clips of her on YouTube, and there's some of her singing crazy songs that she has crazy vocals, so I'm definitely interested to see that.
Yeah, that song didn't do her any favors, but I can't lie to you and say that segment did not put the biggest smile on my face. And I know how she sounds, and trust me, she's gonna kick America's ass.
Isn't that when Katy Perry flashed the cameras too?
Yeah, thank God she was wearing underwear, because that would have been an awkward situation. Oh my God! And then when Lionel Richie got behind her, and it just didn't look right.
They cut it. They cut it fast enough. All right, and then after her was Brandon Diaz.
Oh my gosh.
Unaware. You say that you care.
Wow.
Can you believe that Luke Bryan said he went a little too high at one point?
Luke Bryan can't even go that high.
I know.
Oh my God. No. I love Luke Bryan. Oh my God. I'm not throwing shade at my judges know.
But no, he can't go that high. He's a country singer.
Yeah, it's true.
They don't sing high. Okay.
He, no, Brendan Diaz, I just know that he sang the same song as Dennis.
Yep.
But I thought they both really kicked ass, and here I am just casually cursing now. But I think we're all good friends.
Yeah, join the club. We are not unfiltered.
But Brandon it sounds like he's been singing for ages, centuries.
Yeah, I definitely, if that was a sing-off between that song, I would definitely pick Brandon to win that one. But who knows?
Hey, Catie said he was top 10 material. We'll have to see if she's right or not.
Ooh.
We will see. We'll have to see.
You're taking my line now. I'm the person who's supposed to say, you'll see.
We'll see. Hey, when I say it, though, it's because I don't know the answer. You do, and you're just hiding it from us. So I'm a little more honest with it.
I don't know the answer either.
Oh, We'll see. All right, so next was Trevor Holmes. What did you guys think about him? Catie was pretty obsessed.
A beautiful, beautiful man. But, yeah, no, I can't even say it. Like, beautiful man, beautiful vocals, beautiful chemistry between him and Catie.
I don't know if he would have made it if Catie wasn't like that obsessed with him, but I don't know. I feel like
you got a clip of him. Let's play his vocals back.
Let's see. He was like,
because I'm forgetting what he sounded like. Like, let me.
1 minute, Catie. We are working on it.
I'm running idle tapped, and it's my first time on here.
You're the guest, and you're already pushing us around.
Oh my god, fame has gone to my head. I'm already a diva.
Okay, here, I'm pulling it up right now.
How are you? How you doing? Fantastic. Thanks for having me. Good. No, Catie, I'm crazy about you. Nice. I would be lying if I said that I can't protect you from him. Yeah, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago.
He definitely has a great voice, but I feel like it might be like a little basic. I don't know.
I liked it. I mean, now, if I was his girlfriend, though, watching last night, I would have looked at him with the rage of 1,000 bulls. Like, excuse me?
Well, he said that Katy Perry has always been his one celebrity crush, so who knows how true that was, but...
He must not have seen too many celebrities. Ooh. Yeah.
Katy Perry is very pretty.
Oh, yeah, she's, like, so pretty in person. Like, you're just blown away. And she could rock a trash bag. I think she would actually rock a trash bag, knowing her, but she would make it some, like, couture statement. I don't know, I just like the air about Katy Perry. Like, she knows she's weird. She can wear whatever she wants, but she doesn't care. She just flaunts it, and that's what makes her Katy.
Very true.
All right.
Who's next,
Nick?
Lane Hardy, oh my gosh. Probably in my top 3 auditions of this week.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Top 3? Well, Nick, I better be number 1.
Oh, you are.
Well, we have a clip.
Shrimp boats coming home, but the old man not in the quarter.
Can you guys believe he's only been singing like a year?
And he's so young.
Takes a sip from his whiskey bottle and
It's giving me some Philip vibes.
I was born in the rain.
This was the perfect song for him. Like, I can't imagine him picking a better song to showcase his talent.
Yep, I could definitely. That's definitely American Idol material right there. I could hear it.
I agree with Lionel. That was badass. Like, even I I was shook.
Shooketh.
Shook at that. I mean, God, am I even cool enough to use that slang? Whatever, I'm gonna use it anyway. I was shooketh.
How young was he though? I forget.
He was 17.
Yeah, like 17-year-old and a voice like that, that's just crazy. I don't know. It sounds like he's been singing for years, but he's literally sang for 1 year and that's it. Mind blown.
Listen, he, like, whatever happens to him on the show, I know he's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like, he's proved himself as a musician and a singer, and I know somebody's gonna scoop him up if it's not American
Definitely.
Idol.
All right.
Who was his name?
Our next contestant was Thaddeus Johnson.
Oh, yes, Thaddeus. Oh, he was pulling on my heartstrings a little bit. Nah, I can't even say a little bit. He was pulling on my heartstrings a lot of it.
Let's hear
In
why.
a happy home, I was a king, I had a golden throne. Oh, up on a hill across a blue lake, it's where I saw my father's heart break. Still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you, yeah. Don't you worry now. Oh, yeah.
Whew, that run. Man.
I just got a little sweaty. Whew, I'm fanning myself.
He auditioned in season 9 and he got like just short of the top 24, I believe. But he was only 17 at the time. He's 25 years old now, so definitely has some experience under his belt. And it's definitely interesting to see like how much his voice has grown over them years.
He's like, I feel so boring because all I can say about each of these people that you're showing me is they're amazing. They're amazing. There's like no other word I know other than amazing, but that's the only way I could describe these people. It's like this season, there's no Sanjayas. Let me just tell you that. There are no Sanjayas that I've seen right now.
Will you rock a different hairstyle for us every week, though? Will you at least give us that?
Only if you give me a 10-year-old crying at every performance.
What if it was just me in the crowd? I'm 23. That's kind of the same thing, right?
As long as you can wear some pigtails, don't worry, I got you. Maybe I'll rock a
maybe you can just
mohawk.
wear a different color hat every week, and that'll be suffice.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'm retiring the Newsies hat. You know what? I gotta put it on the shelf. I look back at my audition, and I'm just like, Catie, what the hell was wrong with? Like, what the hell? Like I said, like, I was with the comments. I was like, am I on drugs? Like, why are you acting like this, Catie? What, like, get yourself together. I want to reach to the screen and just slap me. Like, stop it. Calm down.
Well, you threw the hat off, so, I mean, there's that.
Yeah. So you were aware. You know what was happening.
I hated that hat from the beginning. Somehow my mom convinced me it was a good idea. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, just put the blame on her. It's always Mom's fault. Always.
Yeah, I mean, I totally didn't fight her to wear that hat. It was all her idea. Who's after? No, Rissa. Yeah, we have to cover Rissa.
Oh, yeah, Rissa was so good.
She
sang When We Were Young by Adele, and
where are all these people getting the range and power from?
And like you said, you Catie-fied your song that you did. She definitely put her own country spin on that Adele song, and
she Rissified
she really
it.
did. That was a great rendition of that song.
Luke said...
Now, how do you feel about her guitar playing? I know that was brought
Luke
up.
said that she should put the guitar away in order to concentrate on her voice. I don't know.
I think her vocals sounded just fine with the guitar, but like I can't imagine her getting any more amazing.
Yeah, and she also said that she plays other instruments and that guitar wasn't her strong code, so it'll be interesting to see if she brings out any of them other interests.
She brings out the keys. Let's see if she can tickle those ivories.
After her was Garrett Jacobs, and man, he's 17 years old and just
he has a full-grown beard.
And he'd sang one of my favorite songs of all time, a James Brown classic, "A Man's World."
So he really had to live up to your expectations if he's covering one of your favorite songs.
He did. Take a listen.
To carry the heavy load. Oh, he is lost. Oh, in the wilderness. He is lost.
Whew.
In the bitterness. This is a man's world. But it would be nothing.
I don't even know which genre to place him in. He's just Garrett, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a specific genre you could really, like, place him in. There's not a
right?
box.
I thought he was going to come out and sing, like, a country song, but he did not sing country.
Like, oh, I drive my tractor, but no, he really surprised me, and it's like, where do we put you? Like, you don't have a specific genre, but I think that's one of his, like, advantages. Like, he could sing anything.
I think Joshua Ledet in season 11 had the best performance of It's a Man's Man.
Okay. Well, hold on. That song has been performed actually quite a few times on American Idol. Elise Testone did it in the Hollywood rounds, which was amazing. And then Clark Beckham killed it in his season. I mean, this song has gone around, and each one had its own unique spin on it. And I love Garrett's. I think it's one of the better ones. So I will agree to disagree with you, Nick.
I didn't say it was bad. I loved it. But I just think that Josh Ledet's is always going to be the best.
Oh, is there a brawl?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. And hey, he was spectacular to look at, as Catie says.
You know what? Like, we passed over someone who I want to bring back into the spotlight. So remember that montage of 3 contestants?
Yes.
I think Christina Jones.
Please, my gosh, I loved her. Why didn't they not give her more time?
The rubber bands.
Exactly. That's what it was.
And, oh my God.
She was definitely one of the best, and I don't know why they only showed a little clip of her.
She should have had a full segment. They're paying Maddie Poppy and Christina Jones dust.
So you think it was more of a superficial reason? You think it was just based on Metal Mouth?
Also, Haley Reinhart posted on her Instagram story again. When she was in Chicago, she was doing like the preliminary judging before like you get to the actual celebrity judges, and she actually put Christina Jones through in Chicago. So
she knows. She knows.
Talent knows
exactly.
Talent, and I'm just hoping that they really show us more of Christina because she's too good to not be given the proper recognition.
She really is.
But can we talk about how Griffin, the boy who played the piano who sang Lady Madonna, he literally looks like one of the Sprouse brothers. Like I can see him as like Zach and Cody.
That's actually pretty accurate, not gonna lie.
Hey, now that American Idol is on ABC, which is owned by Disney, maybe we can get a little Sweet Life continuation going. I wouldn't mind that show coming back.
Is it bad? I already tried to finesse free Disney World tickets. It did not work, by the way. I tried, though. Like, the minute I got through, I was like, so where are my free tickets
I got the golden ticket. Does that get me into Walt Disney World?
No, it doesn't count like that. Like, I guess it just didn't work, but I thought they, would have gave me something. Maybe like a discount. No, nothing. It's okay. I'm not bitter about it or anything.
Also, I can't wait for the Disney Song Week. That's probably bound to happen on Idol because
It'll happen.
Disney owns it. So that's definitely going to be
Oh,
something that I'm going to be very excited about.
I'm excited to see because they always gotta have the belters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They always gotta have some belters. So I'm excited to see, which belters pick what song. Like, you're gonna have your Reflection in there. You're gonna have your what's another, like, your Let It Go. And I'm just excited to see how well they do it, because I'm a big Disney critic. So if you ruin one of my favorite songs, I will
And
hunt
someone
you
is
down.
definitely bound to sing How Far I'll Go because that song is super popular now. And it's definitely, yeah.
So I guess my word of advice for any Idol contestants listening, even myself, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, maybe I make it that far. Don't pick one of those. Go classic. Go Once Upon a Dream. Go A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. Go one of the classic old-time Disney songs, but make it your own. From Catie Turner.
All right. So now that you said that, though, let's say if you were in that position, what song would you pick?
Okay. I don't want to pick Part of Your World because I feel like some people can make that into like a Broadway performance, because you gotta be wary of making Disney Week into like a Broadway theatrical thing. And like whenever I sing that, I get really into it and I start doing facial expressions, and it just would not be good for me because I'll actually like get on the ground and start flipping my fins. So I think if I was in that position, I would pick, like I said, Once Upon a Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes.
I have a recommendation for you that I think you would like slay.
What?
Toy Story, You Got a Friend in Me with a guitar.
Oh, You Got a Friend in Me? Or Cruella de Vil.
Oh, true.
I could
definitely
see that.
though, You Got a Friend on Me in the guitar would definitely be pretty lit.
I could see Maddie singing that though. If Maddie makes it that far,
True.
With her soft storytelling voice, like I honestly could see Maddie Poppy kicking the shit out of that song. So, like, let's see what happens. Let's see who we're up against. Let's see who's got it going on.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the last audition of the premiere, which was David Francisco. We have a clip of that, so.
We sure do. 1 second.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful?
Singing my boy Stevie.
Isn't she pretty? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought to love would be.
This audition had me like so messed up.
I was just as busted as Katie. Like there were tears, there were tissues.
Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done to us. He's given life to one. It's so very lovely, made from love.
So
I think everyone's focusing on this man's story, but we really need to focus on his guitar playing, alright? He was doing that riff like no man's business.
He was so good. So basically, if you didn't hear his story, I'm just going to recap it. He moved to Nashville to do music, and then 3 weeks later, he got hit by a car while he was riding his bike, and then he was paralyzed from the waist down. A couple months later, he regained motion in his foot. His foot moved, and then now he can actually walk with metal crutches. And then while this was all happening, a friend reconnected, and they fell in love. And then she went in the audition room with him, and it was just a pretty emotional moment.
Listen, you're when you say emotional, okay, that's an understatement. That was heart-wrenching, but like a good, like, no, wait, heart-wrenching is not the word. Give me a better word.
Feel good, underdog.
Feel good, underdog. Survival, love.
It was very moving.
Yes.
Okay, that works. You know what?
All
Yeah,
the
that
words
works.
just jumbled into one, like, supercalifragilistic word. Like, you know, we're gonna mix them all into just a pot, and yeah.
This is why I love Idol compared to like all the other reality like singing competition shows, just because like the way that they like put like sob stories, if you would call it that, in the episodes, it's not like they don't overuse it. They pretty much do it like, I don't know, they do it really good, and I just like the way that they do it.
Yeah, they can make you feel good, like, and these people are actually so genuinely talented, so you're just not like, oh, they only got through for their sob story. It's like, no, they have a story and a great voice. It's a win-win.
I can see him sticking around for a little bit. He was definitely worth a spot,
He made an impression.
in my opinion. He definitely did. All right, so that wraps up that second episode of the season. So now that we've seen the 2 episodes, what's our consensus on this reboot of a season?
Who goes first?
Go for it, Katie. It's all you.
I think that this season is gonna bring back glory to American Idol's name. You know, it fell off the wagon a little bit after season 10, 11-ish. But I think this will be...
Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey were judges.
This will be the revival it needs. And I don't know, it's just the same old classic American Idol that makes you feel good, and it's like a piece of pie, and you're just like, damn, this is some good pie. I'm happy. And I hope America's happy.
I definitely agree with that, and I feel like the judges, their chemistry so far has definitely been something that people are going to want to keep watching and look out how that's going to work out. And also this season, the premiere, the ratings were actually pretty good. It was the #1 show on ABC this weekend, so that's definitely something. So I'm definitely interested to see.
Yeah, I heard it beat out, like, The Bachelor's ratings, and listen, like, even The Bachelor got me hooked, and I think it's a pretty good show if you can beat out Aerie basically breaking a girl's heart on television. So
it beat out that. It beat out The Walking Dead too. I think it beat out like that thing that they aired about O.J. Simpson. It beat out a couple things on ABC stuff,
which was very surprising because I would have imagined Fox would have put everything out to kind of like, because you know that everyone's going to be looking at Fox saying, "Hey, did you make a mistake?" But instead, we basically get a O.J. Simpson confessional, and it still beats it out. So
Fox knows
that's very interesting.
Fox knows they made a mistake. I'm just saying. The four, I mean, no. The 4 does not have the staying power that American Idol does. I mean, 16 seasons, and you still got the people talking about it. I mean, okay, granted, it was a little rocky in between there, but still, 16 seasons strong.
Okay, so let's say our top 5 auditions of this premiere. Everyone.
Oh,
no
God.
Pressure that a contestant is literally listening to you. So if I'm not in your top 5, I will. I was gonna say I'll hunt you down, but really I'll just feel very upset about it.
Oh gosh! All right, Nick, you're gonna have to go first. Don't put me on the spot like that.
How about I go? I can do it.
Okay, fine. You can.
All right. All right. Well, I just didn't want you to be biased, but you know what? Go ahead.
Okay. So let me say that I love all these people, but I'm just going off what I saw from the first audition. Oh God.
The first being yours?
Oh God, wait. Oh my God. Okay, so, oh God, there's so much talent. I can't just name 5. Okay, I'm going to narrow it down. Okay, Lane Hardy. But this is not in any order. Lane Hardy. Mara, Maddie Poppy, Christina Jones, and who's gonna get my coveted 5th spot? It's even though Zach's made my. Oh my God! It's a tie between Zach and Brandon, just because Zach's got to be in there somewhere.
Okay, so you cheated and had a top 6. That's fine. We see how you're playing.
Okay.
Do you agree with my list?
I'll say mine now. My top. Okay, I guess I'll have to say Catie is one of them. No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not just saying that though. Catie. This is also in no particular order. Catie, Lane, definitely. Brandon. Probably Alyssa Ragu.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay, I'm forgetting a lot of people I did
And
ask.
Christina Jones. They're my 5.
All right. You guys are putting me in a tough spot.
Oh wait, I have to put Noah in there. Oh my God! You see now
I forgot Noah too. Oh my God.
All right, Catie, you're obviously in mine in no particular order. Garrett Jacobs, obviously. Man. Oh, this is so hard. All right. Brandon Diaz was good. I'll put him in there. Noah Davis. And I'm going to round out the list with Lane Hardy.
So we all put Lane in ours. So I guess we all kind of made
We
the
all
same
put
list.
Catie in ours, except you didn't put yourself in yours, which you should have, but whatever.
Well, she just didn't want to sound narcissistic. We understand.
You know, like,
you got self-confidence. We got it.
Katie's the diva on the show. There can't be 2 Catie divas.
Why can't there be? There's always enough room for 2 Catie divas.
I remember, oh my God, so they didn't show this on TV, but I remember going, when she was giving me the criticism, so they were all, saying, like, yes, they're giving me, like, their opinions, but they didn't show it. Katy Perry looks at me and she's like, I have one criticism for you. There can only be one Katie in this world. And I was like clutching my pearls. I was like, I'll change my name.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
We'll see what happens.
Is there going to be a Catie versus Katie catfight this season? Tune in to find out.
I say we do a sing-off and find out. I got my money on Catie Turner.
Really? That's a
do.
dumb investment. I'm putting my money on Katy Perry.
All right, well, it looks like it's going to be an interesting season. We still have plenty more auditions to see. We'll be back for another episode of Idol Tapped, where we'll talk about week 2 of the auditions. And we want to thank you, Catie Turner, for joining us. We appreciate it. It was awesome having you on here.
Thanks, Idol Tap. Thanks, guys. It was so
And
fun.
Tune in next week to hear Maddie Poppy and what she has to say about the auditions. And we're going to give her the respect that she deserves also.
We always do. All of our guests get the highest respect here at Idol Tapped.
Yes, they do. I can vouch for that. And I'm not just saying that because they have me. They have me
You're our
they have me
first.
a headlock.
You're our first guest, though. Isn't that should count for something?
Yeah,
like
that's an honor.
First one to start. I got to be the first one to start Idol Tapped. It's just I have to be the first for everything now, and that's why I have to be first place.
There you go. That's the spirit. I like the way you think. We'll have to find out if that comes true and continue to watch this season. And everyone keep in touch with us as we follow along. And there will be more Idol Taps to come.
Yay! Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys for watching.